I'll build and launch a complete AI-powered lead generation system for your local B2B business using cold email, Meta ads, Google ads, and other high converting outreach channels, and guarantee you book at least 20 qualified sales calls in the next 60 days or you don't pay a dime. If you run a local B2B business, this message could change everything for you. Because right now, you're probably stuck in the feast of famine cycle that kills most businesses. Some months, your pipeline is full, you are confident, you are growing, then suddenly it goes quiet. The referrals dry up, the phone stops ringing, and you're back to scrambling, chasing, hoping something will work. You start posting more on social media. You try networking events. You ask for more referrals. Maybe you throw some money at Facebook. Maybe you test Google Ads. Maybe you even think about cold emails. But deep down, you know the truth. You don't control your lead flow. Your growth is inconsistent, your pipeline is unpredictable, and your business is still too dependent on luck. And that's a stressful way to run a company. Yes, what most local B2B owners don't realize. The businesses that scale consistently don't rely on one channel, and they definitely don't wait around hoping the right client magically shows up. They build systems that create conversations with ideal prospects on demand. That can happen through outbound. That can happen through paid ads. That can happen through remarketing and follow up. But the point is the same. They use a system, not random tactics, not guesswork, not let's post and hope. They build a repeatable engine that brings in qualified sales opportunities every month. That's exactly what we help local B2B businesses do. We build AI powered lead generation systems that combine the right channels for your business. Whether that's cold emails, Meta ads, Google ads, landing pages, targeting, follow up automation, or a mix of all of them. Because the truth is, cold email still works, ads still work, Google ads still work, outbound still works, paid traffic still works. What doesn't work is doing the wrong thing with the wrong message to the wrong audience with no real system behind it. Bad cold email is dead, bad ads are dead, bad targeting is dead, generic marketing is dead. But when done correctly, these channels become one of the fastest and most predictable ways to fill your pipeline with qualified prospects who actually want to talk to you. I'm talking about prospects who respond with things like, this is exactly what we need. Can we talk this week? How soon can you help us? And the difference between campaigns that work and campaigns that fail usually comes down to three things. First, targeting. You need to get in front of the exact decision makers or buyers most likely to need what you sell. Number two, messaging. Your offer has to connect with their real pain points in a way that feels specific and relevant, not generic. The third thing is optimization. You need their testing, AI, and follow up systems working behind the scenes so performance improves over time. Let me show you what's possible when this is done the right way. I recently worked with a local marketing agency that was stuck at around 15K per month and relying almost entirely on referrals and word of mouth. Once we helped them install a more predictable lead generation system, they started booking qualified sales calls consistently every week. That gave them something that never really had before: control. Another client, a local IT service company, went from zero predictable lead flow to booking qualified appointments on a regular basis and turning those calls into real recurring revenue. And that's the point. These aren't lucky spikes. This is what happens when you build a system that puts qualified opportunities in front of you every single week instead of waiting and hoping something works. Here's what we make this work using AI. Most people think AI just means automating more activity, more emails, more ads, more content, more noise. That's not what we do. We use AI for precision, not just volume. Our AI helps identify your best fit prospects, audiences, and buyer segments. It helps us analyze your market, your offer, your competitors, and the kind of messaging most likely to get attention. If cold email is the right channel, we use AI to support prospecting, personalization, messaging, and follow up. If meta ads are the right channel, we use AI to help develop better creative angles, ad hooks, targeting insight, and retargeting sequence. If Google Ads are the right channel, we use AI to improve keyword strategy and ad copy, landing page alignment, and conversion performance. And when the best approach is multi-channel, we build the whole system so everything works together. That means your ads, outreach, landing pages, tracking, and follow-up are all aligned. So instead of random disconnected tactics, you get one integrated client acquisition machine. And here's the key part: the system learns and improves over time. We track what gets attention, what gets replies, what gets clicks, what books calls, what turns into opportunities. Then we optimize everything around what's actually working. So your results don't get worse over time, they get better. Here's exactly what you get when you work with us: complete prospect and market research. We identify your ideal targets by industry, company size, location, buyer intent, and decision maker role. Offer and messaging development. We help shape this message so it speaks directly to the pain points of your ideal buyer. The campaign setup across the right channels. That may include cold email, meta ads, Google ads, landing pages, retargeting, and automated follow up. AI powered copy and creative optimization. We develop and improve the messaging sequences, ad copy, and campaign assets based on performance, right? The technical setup and tracking. We handle the setup so your campaigns run properly and your results are measurable. The CRM and pipeline visibility. You will know who clicked, who replied, who opted in, and who's ready for a sales call. There is a weekly optimization and reporting. We continuously improve the campaigns based on real data. And here's the best part: we handle the heavy lifting. You are not stuck trying to figure out accounts, targeting copy, deliverability, automations, or landing pages. We build the engine. You show up for the qualified sales conversion. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. This sounds good, but you've probably heard promises before. Maybe you've worked with an agency before. Maybe you spent money on ads that didn't convert. Maybe you hired somebody who gave you activity but not actual appointment. That's exactly why I want to remove the risk for you. We build and launch a complete AI powered lead generation system. And if we don't book you at least 20 qualified sales calls in the first 60 days, you don't pay us anything. Not a reduced fee, not a partial refund, nothing. Because I'm that confident in the system when it's implemented the right way. Now, here's the thing: we only work with a small number of clients each month. Because this is not a churn and burn agency model, we don't just run some ads or send some emails and disappear. We actually build, manage, and optimize this system for results. And because of that, we can only onboard a limited number of businesses at a time. So if you want help building a predictable client acquisition engine for your businesses, you need to act while we still have capacity. If you are tired of the feast and farming cycle and you want a more predictable way to fill your pipeline with qualified prospects, click the button below this video and book a strategy call. On that call, we will look at your current situation, your offer, your market, and the best lead generation channels for your business. That may be cold email, that may be meta ads, that may be Google ads, that may be a combination, but either way will show you the clearest path to building a predictable flow of sales opportunities. This is not a high pressure sales call. It's a strategy session where you walk away with clarity on what's actually going to work for your business. And if you're a good fit, we can talk about building and managing the system for you. Click the button below and let's build your pipeline so you can actually count on. The button is right below this video. Click it now and let's get started.